Hi, Carol here, and I just want to talk a little bit about my period. Okay, so really rough background, but I became vegan. I gave up meat last year, mid February, and then I started becoming and then I started trying to cut out like dairy and stuff, and becoming like vegetarian ever since like up till like 2 months ago. So basically, I was vegetarian all of last year, and then now I'm like vegan. Haven't had dairy, haven't had eggs, anything like that. Um, and I lost my period like May last year, and then I got it back August 26th, and that was all great, and that was fine. And then I got obsessed with losing weight, and I was really unhealthy mentally. I started doing intermittent fasting, and sometimes I would just eat like 2 bananas up until like 3 p.m. And some days I'd expect like one day I just remember this day it was like a football. We had a football game, high school football game. I didn't eat anything at all because the night before I binged out Nutella. Because I was obviously like starving and I ate everything inside. And I was like, oh my god, I binged, and I felt so bad um disappointed in my self control. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna fast all day, and so I did. And that was a Friday, and I didn't eat anything except for dinner that night when we went out to eat after the football game. And I couldn't believe myself. Of course, I lost weight. Of course, I did. And I was super small and super unhealthy mentally and super unhealthy. And so then I got some sense in my head, and then I decided to, you know what, like food's supposed to be food, and I need to be normal, and how I'm like treating it right now isn't. Um, and I'm really being unhealthy. So then I started listening to this girl Audra's advice, and it was really tough. I started eating whatever I wanted. God forbid, right? Like, oh my god, like you're eating? Yeah. So I started eating whatever I wanted, whatever I felt like, still vegan, because that's what I really cared about. And, um, gaining weight. I think I gained about like 10 pounds. Like, I think I was about like 108 before. I don't know how low I got, like, doing the intermittent fasting thing. I remember, like, the last time I weighed myself, like, at the very beginning of intermittent fasting was like 108, and I couldn't keep that. It was so hard to keep it that low. And of course, when I would weigh myself, it was like in the morning before any water, after a big dump, like, just to be honest. So I have no idea how much I weigh now. But like from the way that my pants would fit and everything, I couldn't fit into a lot of my jeans. I had to wear leggings for like a month straight, and then now I think I've been like slowly losing back the weight. I still have like I think like about like I gained about 5 pounds I think, and like I still have the 5 pounds on me. Um, but I think like last month I weighed about like 120 around there, so now I think I'm about like 115 maybe 113. I don't know. Um, and I remember I was obsessed. Like in summer, I was obsessed with the number 105. And like ever since I started getting really obsessed with weight loss, I was obsessed with being like 105 pounds. I was like, oh my god, like Ariana Grande is like the same height as me. Like this is like how like seriously, like I was like, oh my god, Ariana Grande is the same size as me. She is like she's Italian, I'm Egyptian, it's like the same thing. And then like we have the same body shape and stuff, and she's 105 pounds and vegan. So it's like, I'm gonna look like that. I'm gonna have a thigh gap like that. I'm gonna have to be like that. And she's 105 pounds. So I was like, okay, goal set, 105 pounds. But yeah, and I tried to do it by like intermittent fasting, and tried to do it by being super restrictive. And then it was actually so unhealthy mentally. So when I started eating again, eating normally in like November, I started eating normally like around November, mid-November, maybe November, yeah. And it was really tough gaining weight, but no one noticed. No one cares. No one cares if you gain weight. No one cares at all. Like, people honestly just care if you're a good person and if you're nice. Like, honestly. If people want to be around you, it's because you're fun to be around. It's not because you're 105 pounds or 110 pounds or 120 pounds. No one cared. And that was such a relief. Like, no one said anything. Of course, like, I was feeling uncomfortable, and self-love is something I'm definitely working on. But, like, it was so good that I went through that rough time, because it's like it really makes you realize, like, your body is, like, nothing. Like, it means nothing. It doesn't prove anything. Like, you hear this all the time, but it doesn't make sense to you until, like, you experience it. Even now, it's hard for me to be like, oh, yeah, like, whatever, I don't care. But, like, of course you care, like, what your body looks like, but, like, it really, its importance is so low. And it was a really good lesson, and I'm still, like, dealing with it and, like, learning from it. And now, I want to work out. I look forward to working out. I had this really healthy mentality last year that I was like, no, I don't want to work out. I don't want to build, like, too much muscle and stuff. And I still kind of have that. Like, I don't want to be really buff because I used to want to be really buff. I would lift weights and be, like, super hardcore and, like, squat, like, 225 and, like, have all these goals and, like, bench, like, 120 or something. Wasn't that much. I mean, like, compared to the girls at my school, it was a lot, but like, compared to, like, everybody else on Instagram, it was nothing. But for a 16-year-old girl, it was. So, I mean, it was pretty good. Anyway. So, to get to the point, yesterday, I finally got it back. January 16th, after not having it for 3.5 months, I got it back. And, oh, hold on. I didn't say August, so, oh, I did say, but I didn't really, like, talk about it. August 26th, I went over it briefly, I got it back August 26th, and then I started getting, like, really restrictive. Oh, yeah, I talked about this. I started getting really restrictive, and then I lost it again, obviously. I only had it once, and then I lost it again. And so then, ever since then, I've been trying to get it back, and I got it back. So yesterday I got it back, and honestly, working out, like, it felt so right. I swear, I started skipping, and I swear that it forced it out, like, pushed it out. Like, honestly, that was my feeling. And I made a video last week in my diary, and I was like, I feel like it's gonna come. Like, I feel like it's gonna come. Like, honestly, just listen to your body. Like, just this girl Audra helped a ton, but she really recommended not to work out. But I feel like working out really did help me. Yeah, so honestly, but she always emphasized, like, listening to your body, so, like, her tips are amazing. Yeah, I'm just really relieved I have it now, and that I'm really relieved that I can work out again and just feel good and work out, and that things are, like, really looking good. Like, it's such a relief to have my period back, and to, have fixed a bunch of these mental issues. And now I realize that I'm, like, really, like, today, like, I think I'll eat, like, potatoes and, like, bananas today, and some butternut squash soup, and whatever. I can sense that I'm really trying to stay high carb. I think that's good. I'm just really hoping I don't get too obsessed with, like, high carb again. The thing is, like, I've seen, like, the amazing results everybody gets and how much they eat and how that's great. The calories are great, and so I think I want to do that. But I'll just have fun with it and just be, like, really chill with it, and I'll keep you guys up to date. So yeah, that's kind of, like, my period story. Lost it. Didn't have it for a while. Gained it. Lost it. Just got it back. Hopefully I keep it. Hopefully mentally I've learned some lessons, and that I really realize this is long-term, like, workout. It's good for you. Eat food. It's necessary. My mom's calling me. Yeah? Okay. That's it. My period story. See you.